Hello, this is Hans Hobbies, and this is my new Super Clod Buster. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm so excited. I got this for my birthday. I'm a big boy now, whole 23 years old, and I got it for a really good price on Tower Hobbies. They had a good coupon on it for orders over $160. They had like $40 off, and this coming in at like 280. Um, Before the coupon, after the coupon, and after tax, I got it for 260, which I think is a pretty good price for a Super Clod Buster or a Clod Buster in general. Especially since just used ones, stock used ones, are already running like 250. So I think that's a really good price for my brand new one. And I've never had a Clod Buster before, even though I really love Tamiya monster trucks and monster trucks in general. Like my first ever hobby RC car was a um, Traxxas Stampede, and my first full function RC car in general was a New Bright Ford F-150 monster truck, and I still have I don't have that one anymore, but I went on eBay, bought that one again because I found it on eBay, but that's a separate video. But yeah, I'm super excited. The box was a lot heavier than I expected. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Like, this thing is huge. You can't really get a scale of how big this is if you've never had a Clod Buster before. But if you've had a lunchbox before, here's a lunchbox box, and you can see it's considerably bigger than a lunchbox box. And here's another point of reference. Here's a hammer. And here is my Spectrum transmitter. So you can see how huge this box is. I can't wait to cut into it. So I'm gonna hand over the camera, and then I'm gonna tear into this thing. If you see my cat, that's my cat Horby. He's very nosy like all other cats. I'm gonna take my trusty. Actually, I'm gonna open it with my hammer. See if I can open it with my hammer. Ah. Come on. I got it. With that nice plastic packaging off. It's so satisfying to rip open these plastic packagings. Oh yes, fresh box. And then opening up this box. Now we're gonna show you guys around the box that much because it's really not much to the box. It just has Clod Buster, picture, more photos, description, mostly in Japanese, another same picture, and then a little thing here that says now it has a twin motor ESC and two 540 type motors. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And here we got the Clod Buster. I love the way they do their, especially their retro models. I love how they package it. It's so satisfying and clean. Here's the main stay. These are huge tires. From what I've seen online, these are the same size as most 5th scale tires, 5th scale short course truck or trophy truck tires. That's how big these are. And it's got some mold release compound on it, which makes sense for such a huge tire. You probably need a lot of compound on there to get those off the mold. Here we got all the chrome parts for the bumper. Here we have that classic square body Chevy body. I'm not personally a big Chevy fan, so I'm gonna see if a Blackfoot body will fit on it or some sort of Ford body, because you can argue all you want, but my personal preference is I like the look of Ford trucks a little bit better. Here we have the main chassis, standard stuff right there, and always that good Tamiya mold and build quality. One thing I also noticed from researching this truck is the newer chassis. You can tell they're newer because they have this "Don't throw away the battery" that logo on it for legal reasons. We have, these look like the hubs. And then the huge part of metal parts, motors, all that. And we have the roll bar, which is also chrome. And I love this. Like when you take out everything, you can see like the Super Clod Buster with the little logo and stuff. That's just really nice touch. And you see the little Super Clod Buster superhero character right there. I personally like the original like cowboy one better, and the box art for that one better. But Wolverine, like off-brand Wolverine's cool too, I guess. We have these huge wheels. You actually have to pack them. Like these are. This by itself is the size of 4 lunchbox wheels. So these are huge wheels, but that makes sense for a huge tire. And for those of you wondering, it's not a 12mm hex or 18mm hex. It's this proprietary little hub design. So if you're trying to buy wheels, you need a conversion kit, I think, or at least wheels that look like this. More metal parts. Got beefy gears in here. I've heard these Clod Buster transmissions are bulletproof even though they're plastic, and these are definitely the beefiest Tamiya gears I've ever seen. All the screws, it does look like they come with some bearings, but I did buy my own bearings. The axle ends. And then here we got more parts. Looks like links and some of the other parts. We got the transmission housings, the axle housing. And then we have more body parts, tailgate, the lights, the supercharger, blower, and the grill. I really don't like this 4x4x4 thing on the hood and on the grill. It's kind of cheesy, but, you know, that's easily changed. We have a second blower with a Super Clod Buster. So that's pretty cool. It's a much larger blower from you can see. I think this is the original style and this is the Super Clod style. We got the blue parts. You can get a black edition version of this also. I didn't get the black edition because the black edition has the red parts like the original, and I'm personally more on blue team. So I like all the nice blue parts. Also on Tower Hobbies and Horizon Hobbies website, it says on the description that this is a blue molded body, but clearly it isn't. So that part's inaccurate, but it's not too hard to paint up. So we got the window piece, the windshield, and all that good stuff. We have more chassis pieces like battery covers, more links I think. Oh no, the chassis brakes. And then under here we got the nice little manual. We open that up. There's a nice manual in here, standard Tamiya stuff, really nice. Had a nice picture of the Super Clod on it. We've got our trusty, nice long antenna, which I won't be using because it's 2020 and I use 2.4 gigahertz. Some more warning documents, how to take care of your RC car, standard stuff. Which I think is funny because it says Super Clod Buster on here, but that's clearly not a Super Clod. That looks more like a TXT or something. And then we have actually masking for the body graphics, which I thought was interesting. So you can do the box art masking a lot easier. That was pretty thoughtful of Tamiya, especially because they expect people to build it box art. And here we have the Super Clod Buster decal sheet. These aren't die cut, you have to cut them yourself. So yeah, I might be getting a different decal sheet from MCI Racing, because I might be just selling this body brand new, which means I probably should sell the decal sheet with it. So that's something that I will have to announce later elsewhere. And then the other standard just warning stickers, on and off stickers, and all that. And that's all that's in the box. From what I've seen, it's like a pretty... Oh, this whole thing comes out. That's cool. Bloop. Bloop. So you can have that displayed somewhere, I guess. But yeah, from what I've seen, it's a pretty simple chassis. Especially since the chassis is a tub chassis. And all you have to do is make the links and then mount all the axles to it. Like half this car is just the axles. So I'm looking forward to getting this thing built. I also like how they went to the effort of trying to mold in a chassis into like a frame rail into it, which is pretty funny. They did that with the CC01 also, and I thought that was always kind of funny. But yep, I'm so excited to build this. Once I build it, I'll have all those running videos coming out. I'll have all the review videos, comparison videos. I'm expecting to do a lot with this Super Clod Buster. Very excited. Very happy to add this to my Tamiya monster truck collection. And I thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, like, subscribe, all the like cliche YouTube shenanigans. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.